Hello, I'm Emanuele from FreedHome, and here I started as a strategy and data analytics intern. So I would say that as in any small team or startups, you do a lot of stuff, and in the end, your tasks are not strictly related to the role you're into. So I would say that I started as strategy and data analytics intern, but generally speaking, I did activities of data analysis, but also growth, meaning lead generation, business development, AI employment, automations. In the last 2 months, I'm occupying myself with the role of the customer success, and especially dealing with questions and with problems among clients, among all different channels that we have in place. One funny thing about me, I would say, and my teammates also made fun of me, is the fact that during our bi-weekly Scrum meetings, in which we gather all together, we see the results, we set the objectives for the next sprint. I usually ask those kind of I would say psychological questions, where I try to really grasp like your psychological and personal perspective among a task that you did very well, that you didn't do, that you did accomplish 100%. I just try to understand the positive and personal relationship of the person with the task and how they approach it and the process that they used. So I joined FreedHome at the start of March 2025, and I would say that the real part that made me decide, okay, I want to come here, is the fact that since the interviews that I did to join the team, since interviewing with Saiti and also with Luigi, I kind of grasped right away a very strong determination and very strong willingness to drive a positive but also impactful change in the status quo, in the way we were doing processes before, and how things were done in Italy. So this kind of, I would say, repeating myself, this determination to really make a change is what I grasped right away, and what I could also confirm it's in the team itself. So I would say that the culture at FreedHome since the beginnings revolves around three main concepts, I would say. The first one is entrepreneurial mindset, meaning that every single team member is seen as and has to act as an entrepreneur, meaning going over challenges, approaching every problem with a positive mindset, knowing that not everything will be perfect, but iterating down the line. So this is the first concept that Luigi, but all the team members have already into them, and they try to pass to any team member that comes into the team. The second one, I would say, is ownership and autonomy, revolving around the concept that I said before. An entrepreneur is also to have a lot of ownership for his own task, for his own role, for his own department, I would say, of the startup, and at the same time has to have a lot of autonomy in what he's doing, carrying it alone, or trying to grasp some help around, but always having a personal and subjective drive towards achieving that goal. And last but not least, I would say hardworking. Everyone into the team is a very, very much hard worker, working towards achieving their goal with non-stop and with a lot of drive and determination. In terms of challenges in a startup or in a new small reality that is trying to grow and scale, there are a lot of challenges, of course, which is why we do this and why we're trying to achieve our goals. Otherwise, there would be no need if challenges weren't there. I have had a lot of challenges as any other team members, which is really what drive us and what excite us towards achieving our goal. I would say that one of the most exciting challenges I had was to kind of automatize the way we interact with the client, asking questions about problems he's having, about curiosity he's having, in a sort of AI-driven and 2025 and onwards way, meaning that I created, with the use of a software, a digital chatbot that is autonomous in responding to questions coming from the customers themselves, offloading all the work of having this first touch point with the client with any curiosity and problems to this chatbot, which is trained on our knowledge base and will give faster and even more reliable answers that a human could possibly do. And that really helped us scale up and at the same time offload a lot of the time that we were spending on those first interactions with the client. There are definitely a lot of lessons that you take from FreedHome, and generally speaking, working in a startup. I would say the biggest one is the ownership that you take on board since the beginning. If you work in a very big company, and if you're looking to work in a very big company, you would know also that you will be like a very small little chess player inside a very big field where all the things that you do will matter, yes, but you wouldn't really see the real drive and the real impact of your task towards the general goal of the company. Whether here in FreedHome, everything you do is directly showed from the next sprint, is directly shown to the client itself and also to you, giving you a lot of responsibility and at the same time a lot of reward when this comes in a very good way and with a very positive outcome. So working with the FreedHome team is really unique, as every team member is unique on its own. One thing that 101% you will learn from the team is the fact that we are very fast. We are looking towards iterating a lot, meaning that normal tasks that would actually require maybe 1 week or 2 weeks, we're able to do it in 3 days, and then we will iterate that out afterwards if there is the need to do a little bit of changes. So the team is really unique in the drive and in the way they work, meaning in the speed and velocity they have for execution, which is key at FreedHome. To sum up, but those are concepts that I said since the beginning of this video. The teams at FreedHome gives you a lot of ownership, gives you a lot of autonomy, gives you a lot of speed in iterating, gives you a very positive mindset towards challenges and outcomes. And therefore, if you want to join a very competitive, a very fast-paced, and a very execution-oriented team, you are exactly in the right place, and you will change for the good. For anyone, friends, family, and every other people that would ask me, why would I join FreedHome? I would say you really have to look inside yourself and say, okay, I just want to be the person that goes to work at 9 and leave at 5 or 6, depending, of course, where you come from. Or do I want to be the person who really drives a change, who's really challenged, who's really learning every day, 100% of the time? If you want to be the second person, then FreedHome is the place for you. If you just want to be quiet, if you just want to be shy, if you just want to kind of have that simple, without any, of course, judgment, but simple and easy life, then this is not the place for you. So what I should say, see you at FreedHome. Bye-bye.